the same person that walked in. And I believe that is the opportunity you've been presented with tonight. And I don't care if you've called yourself a Christian for 2 decades. I don't care if you've never missed a Sunday or a Wednesday night. I don't care if you're the leader of the Christian Bible studying in public school. The reality is, if there is a part of your life that is not under the lordship of Jesus Christ, you are not walking in everything you've been offered. So we've been on this tour for over a month now. And in that month, we've seen hundreds of people receive new lives from Jesus. We've seen people healed and delivered. We've seen demons cast out. We've seen signs, wonders, and miracles following this tour. And it has very little to do with this band. And it has everything to do with the King, Jesus, the Son of Listen, I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but there are people in this room. There are people in this room that have been thinking about suicide. There are girls in this room with lines on their arms that are screaming to anybody that will take the time to look that they're sick of the life they're living. And everybody's been telling you, man, just find the right boyfriend. Maybe then you'll feel satisfied. And so you've been throwing yourself into these relationships that have just been leading you into more brokenness and more darkness and more depression and more self-hatred and more isolation and loneliness. And so then everybody thought, well, maybe if you party, that's what I do to relieve the stress. And so he started taking prescription pills to get high. So you started getting together with your friends and getting drunk. And something inside of you has been screaming every time, this is not what you've been looking for, but it's the only remedy the world has to offer. Where else can you turn? There's nothing else to do. And so you're backed into this corner in which, well, it hasn't worked this far, but maybe if I keep trying, maybe if I get a better boyfriend, maybe if I get more boyfriend, maybe if I try another drug, man, maybe if I get more popular, maybe when I move out of the house, then I'll finally feel satisfied. And the reality is, you were made to be satisfied by Jesus and Jesus alone. And anything else will kill you. Anything else will leave you stranded and broken. Anything else will lead you right to the gates of hell, and it will never give you anything, but it'll take from you everything. So listen, I don't know who it is I'm talking to, but I'm telling you, there is an opportunity right now, tonight, to know the God that made you, to know the plan that He had, the dream that He dreamed, the day He formed you with His own hands, that He saw you, He knew your name, He knew the numbers of hair on your head, He knew everything about you, the talents, the dreams, the abilities that He gave you, and He is going to use you for something so tremendous and so beautiful that it will overshadow anything you can imagine. So this entire set, this isn't for money, this isn't for respect, this isn't for social status or fame or popularity. This is an opportunity for you to step out of the brokenness in which you've been living and to step into the fullness of your destiny in Christ Jesus.